We're used to seeing animals hunt in the bush, but there are many predators looking for food in cold parts of the world. It's an interesting world out there filled with polar bears and leopard seals. Have you ever seen a squaw attack a penguin? What about an Arctic fox looking for food? If you like being warm, then cuddle up and keep watching as we count down 15 Arctic animals hunting day and night marvelously. Number 15, Arctic fox. At this time of year, there is no lack of food. In fact, there is a surplus. Thousands of seabirds are breeding on the rocks. The chicks perched high on their ledges are mostly out of reach for the foxes, but the foxes know the chicks can't stay there forever. They need to fly down to the sea, but this is their maiden flight, and the water is far away. Some don't make it that far, and the foxes attack. There's a lot more food now than the foxes and their cubs can consume, but these good times won't last forever. So they stock up now while the meat is still fresh, and this frigid climate helps preserve it. Scientists had the unique opportunity to watch an Arctic fox and one of its pups hunt 2 pairs of barnacle geese with 3 chicks while undertaking fieldwork with seabirds in Svalbard for the Norwegian Polar Institute. This sequence was shot from above the cliffs at one of their often visited bird observation plots. The summer months have seen Brunix guillemots huddled together on vertical cliffs, safe from predators such as the Arctic fox. In the northern hemisphere, they are among the most numerous seabirds. There are 100,000 birds in one colony alone, and there are many more around the Arctic coast. These cliffs will be deserted in a few weeks, but first the guillemot chicks must fledge. Their feathers are fully developed, but their stubby wings are still too short to allow them to fly. Some of the girls are accompanied by their parents, and the successful ones usually end up on the beach. But the Arctic fox waits for opportunity and strikes every time he can to stock up on grocery for the upcoming winter. The Arctic tundra can be harsh, yet it is a suitable habitat for snow geese to feed and nest for a brief time. Despite the paucity of predators in this area, danger lurks around every corner, and one hungry Arctic fox has been assessing the scene, anxious to feed on her young. The fox serves itself and tries to grab as many babies as possible. Number 14, ermine. In the summer, an ermine is dark brown with a white belly, feet, and white stripe running down its hind leg. In the winter, it turns white. It can be found in Eurasia and North America's northern temperate areas. This ermine is wrestling with a rabbit in the snow. It looks like the bunny is dead. This ermine blends so much with the snow we can barely see it, and that's great camouflage when it's time to hunt. Watch how it jumps everywhere to eventually catch its prey with great speed and agility. Here comes an ermine running through the snow, hunting a vole and killing it. Number 13, snow leopard. The snow leopard engages in yet another incredible chase as the 2 animals keep their balance and race down the cliff without colliding. Finally, the snow leopard catches up and kills its prey. Snow leopards are known as ghosts of the mountains in numerous parts of the world due to their stealth and camouflage ability. The large cats have perfected their adaptation to their tough alpine environment to the point where they are impossible to spot against a rocky backdrop. A dramatic video from India's Himalayas has recently surfaced, demonstrating that even the most reclusive cats occasionally appear, and even put on a spectacular hunting performance as demonstrated in this video. Every 10 days or so, adult snow leopards must kill something. As he gets closer, he blends in with the surroundings. The yaks can smell him, but they can't see him despite their superior vision. He focuses his attention on a calf. The leopard refuses to give up its grip. The calf's mother dives in to save her youngster, putting her own life in danger. The cat is still clinging to life. The mother charges the predator, attempting to shake it loose. To help, a wingman shows up. The snow leopard slings away, disappointed after a stunning escape. In this video, snow leopards demonstrate their ability to kill prey 3 times their own weight. The snow leopard hunts the ibex, and when it succeeds, it can feed the entire family. Number 12, greater black-backed, lesser black-backed gull. A great black-backed gull is attempting to catch a common guillemot. Until it became entangled in seaweed, the gamo appeared to be played games with the gull. The great black-backed gulls are the world's largest gulls and may be found along much of the Atlantic coast. This species, like other gulls, eats a wide variety of foods, from fish and shellfish to garbage and discarded food. When this laughing gull started cracking too many jokes, no other bird was laughing except for her. That's when this great black-backed gull decided it had had enough and killed it. This lesser black-backed gull, which is a known notorious Hyde Park pigeon killer, finds an easy prey in this Egyptian gosling. Two carrion crows look on, hoping to steal the bird from the gull, but it's not happening, so they take off. Number 11, giant petrels. Giant petrels are aggressive and opportunistic scavengers in sub-Antarctic and Antarctic waters. By cutting a hole with their huge beak, they can open intact seal and whale carcasses on land and at sea. This massive petrel does what she does best. She takes these baby penguins. These petrels anxiously wait for one of the penguins to make a mistake. Adult penguins defend their young. However, giant petrels can still snare young penguins who don't have any adults around. I pity the young penguins, but this is a natural occurrence. When young penguins were learning to swim, a giant petrel appeared. The petrel can attack with its beak more easily since the lower area of the penguin's skull is less muscled. The Gentoo penguin is smitten with his cub. Is daddy penguin capable of rescuing his child? The bandit petrel loses its grip on the little penguin and the kid is allowed to flee. Dad slaps the assailant in the abdomen and lashes it. The petrels make a tactical retreat, and thanks to his father's bravery, the boy makes it up the beach to safety. When a petrel mangles this penguin, his two friends inquire whether it's okay, but the penguin cries back, "Can't you see this bird is killing me?" The enormous petrel is dragging this penguin all over the ground, so it's really taking a hammering. Number 10, lynx. On the sheer rocky cliffs of Pakistan's Chitral Valley, a Himalayan lynx is seen hunting. It is tasked with tracking down a markhor, which is a difficult assignment. In prior clips, we've seen the snow leopard hunt the markhor, and despite being a smaller markhor, this lynx displayed its outstanding hunting abilities. The lynx has cornered a white bunny rabbit and is choking it despite the rabbit's best efforts to flee. The lynx's paws are enormous in comparison to the rest of its body, which fascinates me. Those are enormous paws. Look at how this little Canadian lynx leaps onto the deer's face. Even though the deer is far larger than the lynx assaults the deer's face strategically. I'm not sure how this will finish, but the deer's face will be severely injured if it manages to free itself. This lynx's interest has been piqued by something. It slips between two walls and pulls a rabbit from its hat. I had no idea lynx were magicians. Number 9, snowy owl. Record snowfall gives deep cover for rodents like the vole. Hidden beneath, they're protected from the cold and hunters above. The vole's ears are big and listen out for danger. But what good is that if danger makes no sound? Silence is the snowy owl's secret weapon. Fringed edges of her flight feathers break up the flapping noise that a normal bird makes, and her attack is silent as death. The vole never knew what hit him. These amazing clips were filmed in Alberta, Canada. Watch the snowy owl, great gray owls, and hawk owls hunt mice and voles in the cold of winter. The snowy owl grabs the vole on the fly like the skilled hunter that it is. When this snowy owl turns its head up towards the camera, you can see how stunning it looks. But looks aren't the only qualities this owl possesses. It's a brilliant hunter. Watch how it picks up this mouse on the Arctic tundra with surgical precision. What a beautiful animal. A snowy owl flies in and snatches a mouse right in front of the camera. Number 8, polar bear. This massive walrus is dragged from the ocean by a polar bear. Although this beast is extremely heavy, the polar bear recognizes its value and will continue to pull. It takes a break, but it will return to work as soon as it has recovered. It's a cat and mouse game here. The mouse is this ring seal, while the cat is this polar bear. When it comes up for air, the bear will strike. It's the ideal catch when everything falls into place. The final score is 1 for the cat and 0 for the mouse. We understand this image contradicts popular perceptions of polar bears as large cuddly animals with spotless white coats, but this is reality in all its gruesome grandeur. The bear eats largely blubber and licks fat from the snow as part of its low-carb diet. Looking for leftovers, an Arctic fox appears. "If you want it, pal," the bear tells the fox, "you have to work for it." I had no idea polar bears ate keto. A polar bear approaches a resting seal. The unfortunate seal has barely enough time to turn around before the bear leaps into the water, but the seal leaps into the water with the bear following right behind. Underwater, the bear eventually makes his kill. Number 7. Leopard seal. Female gentoos run in perfect formation across the gauntlet, catching the predator off guard. The first arrivals don't waste any time seeking their hungry youngsters, skipping the formalities. Scavenger gulls will have plenty of scraps. The leopard seal plays cat and mouse because it has a full stomach. The penguins aren't amused, especially since their entrance is barred. Furthermore, when the prisoner makes a clean getaway, the game is over and the tormenting as well. The leopard seal is one of Antarctica's deadliest predators. You can see how huge the seal's teeth are when it opens its mouth. Emperor penguins return from the sea to feed their young, and dramatic events unfold when they pause at the edge of the Antarctic sea ice as a leopard seal approaches. The penguins have no choice but to dive and risk being attacked by the leopard seal because they must feed. As the sea ice melts earlier throughout the season, swimming to avoid predators becomes more difficult, as this leopard seal awaits more penguins to swim by. This leopard seal patrols the outskirts of a penguin colony and discovers a defenseless gentoo penguin chick washed out to sea. The seal comes closer to the youngster but does not attack. The girl miraculously returns to safety. It appears battered and smashed, but it pulls through. Number 6. Peregrine falcons. This peregrine falcon flies over a beach, scouting the area and targets a green-winged teal duck. Doesn't take long before the falcon aims and fires, and it's all over for the duck. The peregrine falcon is not your typical bird of prey. When hunting, this incredible bird will soar to incredible heights before dive-bombing its victim at speeds of up to 242 miles per hour, as you can see in this remarkable footage. What a sight to behold! This peregrine falcon has caught a pigeon and is airbound with it clamped in its talons. Along the way, it hands the pigeon to another peregrine falcon so it can make the delivery. This is a new drop shipping service offered by Amazon. A peregrine falcon goes duck hunting in the middle of winter and makes a nice catch. It sits on it and waits for the perfect time to eat it. This peregrine falcon is the ultimate hunting machine, and it proves it when it destroys this pigeon in no time. Number 5. Orca. Orcas used an unusual method to evict a crab-eater seal from an ice floe. They created large waves to wash the seal away from the ice's relative safety. The orca later returned to the ice and dislodged the seal for the second time, signaling they were preparing their young. These killer whales eat a blue whale, the world's largest mammal, in seconds. The whales appear to be an armada of ships poised to dominate the seas, and that is precisely what they are doing. For the time being, the exposed skerries may provide refuge, but when the tide rises and covers the rocks, the seals will have to enter the water, and the orcas will be aware of this. All speech communication stops beneath the surface, and the orca pod enters hunting mode. Complete silence. In open water, a seal's life is suddenly in jeopardy. The orca, like the Viking raids, is merciless, well-organized, and ferociously clever. If they can hide in the kelp forest, they may be able to avoid notice. Two of the pod's members employ tail slaps to flush out concealing seals, while another pair follows stealthily behind. When they see a target, they split up to block any possible escape routes. The seal makes a beeline for open water, but the circling orcas are waiting for the seal to surface. Number 4. Squaw. This squaw nibbles on the back of this nesting penguin until it raises itself up, allowing it to trap the chicks and swallow them whole, which it does. In Antarctica, squaws are among the most dangerous bird predators. Adult squaws consume penguins, mostly their young, but also adults. As a squaw pokes holes into this baby penguin, you can see the blood gushing out. The squaw consumes it after killing it. A brown squaw twits a female penguin who is in the process of incubating 2 eggs and snatches one of them. Squaws frequently look for baby penguins alone, as shown in this video, and the penguins either back off or challenge the squaw. I believe it all depends on how they are feeling at the time. This squaw is quick to act and grabs a baby penguin from its mother's grasp. It flies off with the baby penguin so rapidly that the penguin mother is still perplexed. The 2 squaws kill and eat the little penguin when a friend joins the feast. Number 3, white-tailed eagle. This white-tailed eagle is on the lookout for a coot, a rail family aquatic bird with blackish plumage, lobed feet, and a horny shield beak that reaches back onto the forehead. For the entire family, this will be fresh meat. If you've never gone fishing before or aren't very good at it, watch this video to see how a pro does it. It's that simple. A bird of prey takes a fish right out of the water on the fly. Now it's your turn to try. Because it was ambushed and couldn't fly quickly enough to get away, the eagle had an easy job chasing this goose. After that, the huge prey floated to the nearest bank and plucked. Even after eating, the geese appeared to be alive, which appears harsh to us and is disturbing to examine such images. After the eagle is done devouring the prey, it is dismembered and given to the chicks who are anxious to feed. Meanwhile, kites, marsh harriers, ravens, and crows all benefit from the eagle's hunting success. This white-tailed eagle snatches a duckling and perches on it on a ledge. It takes off and returns to its nest suddenly. This hiker was lucky enough to be in the right position at the right time to see this magnificent fox stalk, catch, and eat a small creature. Number 1, wolves. Wolves pursue a bison and her calf across the woodland. To survive, the bison calf must learn to fight. The two fend off the wolves as the chase continues far into the forest, largely due to the mother's presence, as she never leaves her calf alone or defenseless. These wolves are on the prowl, and they're pursuing an elk herd. The hunt will be challenging due to the heavy snow. As a result, the chase is likely to be lengthy and difficult. 2 of the animals are isolated by the wolves and 1 is targeted, as the entire pack eventually get to it and celebrate the hunt with a hearty meal. These wolves are attacking a young moose and its mother tries to intervene, but I think it is too late. The wolves kill the young moose even when the mother attacks them. They just avoid being hit by the mother's strong legs and they continue to eat the calf. The big moose returns several times to defend her calf, but to no avail. This bison calf was unlucky and this lone wolf was able to grab it, but after much pounding by the wolf, the calf resists and to my surprise, the wolf gives up and leaves. The calf gets up and walks towards the wolf. This calf must have a death wish. When the calf walks away, the wolf chases it once again, and it's back to the drawing board. All these hunts were spectacular, but the red fox impressed me the most, the way it locates its prey and nosedives into the snow to capture it. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below. Well, that's our countdown of 15 Arctic animals hunting day and night marvelously. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.